when I see 5 people in, I am not going to just stand by idly. So, if you're in here right now, let's get some people in here. I want to have a fun-ass Tuddle Daily Podcast live stream. If you get a chance, if you're on social media, share this. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. See, now I'm down to 2. Do you know what the... Just my luck. We were all the way up to like 6 people, and that's why I got on early, and then just everybody was like, oh, I'm out. You guys just basically cock teased me. Jason Martin, what's up? Got a lot of stuff to talk to you guys about today. I haven't done this in a while. I don't like to promote a lot of stuff at the beginning of the show. I mean, that's the thing about podcasts. People like podcasts. People like live streams, vlogs, because it's on demand. You can skip the commercials, all that good stuff. But that's why I don't like to plug a lot of my stuff. That's why I tell people to go to Tuddle.net. If you go to Tuddle.net, you're going to be able to find every single place. Naples. I love Naples. You know, the Fort Myers, Naples area was humongous. We had the biggest supporting audience down there in the Southwest Florida area. And it sucks that we ended up getting taken off of 96 K-Rock down there. But I guess that's what happens when you do what you do. No dig on anybody. Actually, I think it was great what happened, not being kicked off there. It just kind of exposed everything. But yes, there's a couple of ways. Lemmy. Man, you know what? I feel honored that Lemmy is watching. Actually, I get kind of nervous. Because, you know, Lemmy is a pretty good judge of character and what's that. Daniel, what up? Michelle, man, if you're in here right now, give me a thumbs up. Hit that little like button. Subscribe. Hit the bell button, because if you hit the bell button, you're going to get alerted. You're never going to miss any of the content that I put up. Now, I was looking at my analytics, and you know, we were talking about Super Chat the other day. Okay. I need the viewing hours. That's the only thing that I'm missing. And then you guys, you know, everybody's been asking me, go to Twitch. You can make more money. No, I'm trying to avoid going to Twitch because Twitch just doesn't let you get away with as much stuff as you can on YouTube. And you wouldn't. So if you get a chance, just, you know, if you have any free time, hell, you know what? You don't even have to watch the video. Just open up your phone, turn the volume down, and let the video just play all the way through. If you guys do that once a day, even if you've seen the video before. Yeah, no, yes, please. Super Chat would help out. And I could stop giving you guys, because right now, the only way that people can, you know, cheer me bits or donate is going to my PayPal account, paypal.me/Tuddle on the radio. That's paypal.me/Tuddle on the radio. I don't even care if it's $1, whatever it is. You can ask anybody that's ever donated to me. I write every single person back. Like I said, I'm a panhandler on here. But once I get the Super Chat going, if you guys are liking what I'm doing, you guys can donate anything you want to. But for now, if you want to donate, you can go to my PayPal, paypal.me/Tuddle on the radio. Now, let me get into some of the content. Yes, thank you, Michael. Yes, yesterday was amazing. I'm feeling much better about things. Thank you for everybody that sent emails. There's a couple of ways you can reach out to me, Tuddle@gmail.com, or leave me a voicemail, 407-270-3044. Now, you guys know that I like doing the jackass style type stuff, the man on the street. I just had the greatest piece of content just laid on my lap. There's this guy named Boston Rob. Not the same Boston Rob from Survivor, but he got into a little skirmish with some friends of my parents. And I'm always going over there. I'm helping them. I watched their trailer the other day. And the guy, for some reason, during the argument, said, "Oh, yeah, I don't trust you because you hang out with that Patrick guy." And he called me the F word for gays. Now, look, I'm not insulted by that. Not insulted by that at all, but it gave me the greatest idea in the world. Because right now he has been pressure washing his trailer, getting it cleaned up, getting it ready to be put into storage. And what up, Fish on Jay? Can't wait to go to Haulover Canal with you. So he called me the F word for gays. And like I said, that really doesn't bother me, but I had the greatest idea. And on tomorrow's show, I'm going to have Ciroc. And a lot of you guys know Ciroc is, he's pretty. Tuddle, would you do a Bubba Q&A one time so we can get some answers? Yes, if you guys want to ask me any questions. Now, I'm pretty much an open book, but you also got to understand that I have still a working relationship with Bubba. So depending on what the question is, I'm not going to divulge stuff. I'm not that type of guy. But, so, yeah, Ciroc is very solid. This guy has a week left here, and Ciroc's been wanting to do some content. And I'm always working out, and his trailer's two away from my parents. I'm always outside working out in shorts and my shirt off, trying to get a tan. I want Ciroc to come over, because if he's calling me the F word for gays, what if me and Ciroc, wore nothing but banana hammocks, like Speedos, and oiled ourselves down, and we just started pumping some weights and working out there. And while he was out there washing his trailer, we go over in our Speedos and ask him if he needs help. Like, seriously. Listen, I know a lot of you guys, I know I'm already on thin ice around here, but, I mean, my parents are about to leave here. But tell me what you think. Is that a good idea or a bad idea? Because if he's doing that, if he thinks that's what I am, no, trust me, I'm not doing it if I don't video it. But, do you think that's a good idea? Like, seriously, I think it would be. I think that's a video that would actually go viral. I think it would be great. I think it would be amazing. Let me know what you think. I know you guys in the chat, a lot of you don't like to talk and be known. But if you want to email me tuddle@gmail.com or leave me a voicemail, 407-270-3044. Speaking of Ciroc, he's going to be on the show tomorrow, and I want to tease something that we're going to talk about. But what up, T-Bone? Fish on J, do not promise something you cannot follow through on, because if you want to come film that, I will do it. Lots of push. One more rep. Oh, yeah. Dude, I have a workout bench there that we could pit, really, really close. So you're saying we grunt as much as we can, like I'm spotting them. See, but Ciroc is just way stronger than me. But I think it would be even better that I'm a white guy. He is a built-ass African-American dude. I think, and listen, I'll play the bottom. Like, he can be the top. He can be the dominant bull. Listen, this is all just played, though, but I want to go over the top with it. If this guy is going to call me the F word for gays, which, look, I don't even really consider that an insult, but, well, not really. I mean, if he's outside, and you make it apparent that he's being filmed, there should be no problems with it. They're really, somebody's pulling up. Here we go. See, when anybody ever pulls up when I'm broadcasting, I'm always like, all right, what's this going to be? Like, seriously. I really, really am. So just give me a second here. You can call him hot chocolate and stuff. That would be amazing. Hey, how you doing, buddy? I'm just doing my show. The camera's not on you or anything. Do you have a good day? Yep. Yeah? All right, man. Keeping busy? Yeah. You know how to work on PT Cruisers? You know anything about PT Cruisers? Well, I'll come talk to you later on. I will. It's just I've already had it to the shop like 4 or 5 times, and they did the cam sensor on it, and it just keeps the check engine. Anytime I get it over 2,500 RPMs, it's stuttering, and then it'll kick off. Like it's fine today now. So, all right, thanks, man. No, it's not. It isn't. It's not the dude. But so yes. But the thing is that do you think Ciroc will do it though? Like, I mean, if Ciroc, see, I talk to Ciroc all the time. He wants to create content. Now, tell me, that is some brilliant, funny content to make the guy as most uncomfortable as we can make him. And I think that would be absolutely brilliant. I just got to be able to get Ciroc to commit to it. Do you think Ciroc even would? Because even if he doesn't, I'm going to do it by myself. Oh, Bottom Boy. See, I haven't even talked to Bottom Boy. O2 sensor black. It could be. Who knows? But I was talking to Ciroc today, and he's out. He's, doing cardio. He's riding his bike. And while I'm on the phone with him, the paper delivery guy drives by and hits Ciroc dead in the chest with a newspaper. And there's no houses around. And Ciroc was pissed, and the guy ended up stopping, and Ciroc just started going at him. Like, do you think that was done on purpose? I was like, man, that's the first time I've ever seen a hate crime done by a newspaper guy. And Ciroc was like, yeah. But, like, all of a sudden, and I told him, here in the state of Florida, you got to be careful riding your bicycle. Florida is the most dangerous, deadliest place for pedestrians and bicyclists. It is. Look it up. It is. It's because of all the tourists not knowing where they're going, not paying attention, looking at their GPS. I mean, look, when I was working with Drew Garabo, his dad loves bicycling all the time, and I think he's been hit a couple of times already. It's dangerous. It's a dirty game out there if you're not in a car. I talked about this. I-4 is one of the dangerous, most deadliest stretches of road in the United States, and it's one of the shortest. So what I'm trying to say is I just thought it was funny that he was talking to me on the phone and got hit dead in the chest by a newspaper delivery guy. What up, Andy? Also, tonight's show is like an Ask Me Anything. It's an AMA. And if you have a topic that you want me to discuss, just put it right in the chat room. Might not know about it, but this is kind of going to be whose line is it anyway? If you have a topic or anything personally going on, you want my opinion, just write it right there in the chat. I'll ad-lib it. I'll do it. I'll freestyle. I could never be a freestyle rapper because I have the worst rhythm. I can't stay on beat for the life of me. But I'll freestyle this shit. I will. So until I get some of the questions in, I want to talk about the Tiger Woods incident. Tiger Woods, I think I'm going to start promoting you in Reddit. Thank you. You should, please. Who is Tizzy's mother? I don't even know her name. I really do not even know her name. No, I don't. Listen, I am avoiding Twitch at all cost. Look, Twitch is the bigger one. It really does. But, like I said, I like to be able to speak freely. Sometimes I get on a roll. Yes, I did. Now, before I get into detail, did he mention what the gender was going to be on the show? Because I don't want to blow him in on anything. Did Lummox happen to mention the gender? Can anybody tell me that? Hello. Leaving me high and dry. Did Lummox? Yes, he did. Okay. Thank God that it is a boy. Could you imagine if he was going to have a daughter and you were the guy that ended up starting to date Lummox's daughter, and you go up to Lummox's house for the first time, because every guy has to go up in that awkward moment of meeting the father. Because I'm telling you right now, Lummox, I would be intimidated as fuck. I would. I try, like if I went in and Lummox, gave me the riot act and said, I want you to have my daughter home by 11 o'clock. Her ass is gonna be home at 10:45. I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly. And Lummox does not need a knife, guys. I was living with Lummox. I was hanging out with Lummox. None of you guys. All right, so you see Lummox go off sometimes on Bubba's show. That is nothing compared to Lummox. For real. 200% raging. I once saw him. Thank you, Michael. I once saw him crush a toaster, like you put your Pop Tarts or your bread in, with his bare hands and crumble it like it was just a cheap ass Bush Light can. I mean, he crushed it, and when he gets in that true rage thing, see, the only is see, I've always worried about this. As much as they mess with Lummox, he's a mountain of a man. But like, if Lummox wanted to, the only thing that keeps Lummox from killing everybody in that studio, if he really, really wanted to, is Blitz caring. That's the only thing that's going to take him down, because I swear to God, Lummox could kill every. What is there? You got Bubba. Sometimes Dr. Dan. You have Anna. You have Caveman. I mean, he could kill every and Blitz. If Blitz didn't have his concealed carry permit, he could kill every single person. He's like the mountain in Game of Thrones. He could kill everybody with his bare hands. Seriously. Because it's pretty scary when Lummox finally rages. But it doesn't happen very often, because Lummox is one of the nicest guys. That's the thing about it, is that Lummy is one of the nicest guys that I've ever seen in my life. Ooh, I don't know. I mean, Caveman is pretty tough and he knows how to wrestle, but I mean, just just promise me his hands. Oh, guys, I mean, you know how they always say that the camera adds, 10 or 20 pounds? Like, the camera does not do justice of how really big and just strong Lummox is. Oh, yeah. No. Like I said, you'd have to shoot him. You would have to empty the clip into him. He'd be like the Terminator. Yeah, Lummox, listen, like I said, I'm not talking trash about Lummox. I'm not saying he has an anger problem. Like I said, he's the nicest guy in the world. But he has his moments. Just like me. You can like today, you can only take so much stuff from people before you get fed up. It builds and builds and builds. That's what happens to people that are too nice. They get taken advantage of all the time. And I'm not saying Lummox is getting taken advantage of, but everybody has their limits. They do. I mean, I have my limits. You've seen me lose it before, but what am I going to do? I'm not going to do much. Now, I'm the type of guy is I'll let you get away with it then, but I'll catch you when you're slipping. One of the funniest, but being on a show like Bubba, you have to have a thick skin. Yes, you do. You do. You really, really do. But, when I worked at Real Radio 104.1, this is how I would treat it. Jim Phillips used to tell this story. Jim Phillips, the host of the Phillips File. What up, David Hernandez? He was the. Does Bubba actually live in Tara's garage? I do not know. I really don't know. But Jim Phillips used to tell the story about being the youngest of like a couple of brothers, and his brothers would always pick on him. And you know what he would do? After so much picking, he would wait for them to go to sleep, and then he would straddle them and just punch them dead in the nose while they were sleeping. Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit of a cheap shot, but when you're the youngest and the smallest, what up, cousin? What up, Bill? So what I'm trying to say is that he would punch him right in the face. And like I said, you know, by the way, I saw a clip to post this week where you went on a date with a drunk woman. It was incredible. Oh, yeah, that was Drunk by Noon Dawn that I ended up doing. I ended up going out on a date with, and that was one. Yeah, everybody does have to sleep. So if you're an older brother and you're just constantly picking and picking and picking on the weakling, the runt, yeah, when you fall asleep, you are going to get nailed. Was she hot? No, no, Drunk by Noon Dawn. No, she went to jail because she ended up running over somebody's finger. And they had to have it. Who is the hottest woman you worked with? Oh, without a doubt. Well, I can't say that I work with Anna because I don't work for the Bubba Love Sponge show, but Anna's up there. Janessa, yes. Tiffany Martin from the Monsters might have been one of them. It's a big question. You over-the-top radio host had multiple issues with partners. Do you think this had something to do with their egos? Yes. I really, really do. I've talked about this before. Roz Franco, yeah. Roz, no, I'm not even gonna go into it. Me and Roz hung out a lot right after it. I'm going to be on Bubba's show on April 15th. I am scheduled to be there. Yeah, Janessa, though. Yeah. Janessa was really, really hot. But Tiffany, man, oh man. I'm gonna post some pictures. You know what? I'm gonna do a poll on my social media. Thank you for that. Whoever suggested that. And I'm gonna pick the top 4 hottest that I've ever worked with, and I'm going to put up a poll and see. Yeah, Janessa Brazil rocks. Yeah, she does. She's great. She was extremely, extremely nice to me. I loved her. I thought she was great. Yes, Miss YQS is a unicorn. Yeah, Tiffany is pretty hot. Man, she ended up losing a bet. Do you guys remember that yeah, do you guys remember that yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one. But do you remember that album cover with Janet Jackson when she was younger of the guy? She was completely topless, and the only thing that was covering up her nipples and her areolas was a guy's hand. Do you guys remember that photo shoot, that album cover? Well, Tiffany lost a bet, and we had to reenact that. But I was the hands covering up the boobs. And now looking back on it, because I was in my early to mid 20s when that happened. And yeah, I do not understand how. Thank God that was not in the middle of the Me Too movement, because I actually feel bad about it now. Yeah, I did. What a horrible job. No, I actually do feel bad about that because she was still part-time at the time. And listen, anybody on radio, when you're first there, you got to eat shit to be able to make a name for yourself or to get ahead. You got to just take the kick in the balls on a regular basis until you get to that point where you don't have to anymore. But I just felt bad. I felt bad. I could tell that she really didn't want to do it. And yeah, I don't even know where to find that picture at. I think Clear Channel at the time, which is now iHeartRadio, like completely deleted that from the internet. That's how big that company is. They can actually delete stuff from the internet. And most stuff is undeletable on the internet. But back to the divorce thing, when it comes to radio host, I think the ego probably does have a little bit of stuff to do with it because I'm just being honest. For you to be on the radio, and this is no dig on anybody. All radio hosts have egos. They do. For you to think that people need to hear your voice on a regular basis, you got to have a little bit of an ego. How much trouble did Drunky get in for riding the freight train? He was supposed to jump off in a creek and Lake Mines. Yeah, that was a bad one. I ended up having to drive at the next stop to be able to get Tom Van Drunky on the train when he was riding it. Because he got stuck. He was supposed to jump off and he didn't. And then after that, there was no other place to jump off the train. And I had to go I think I had to almost go to Jacksonville to be able to get him. And that was a big pain in the ass. Not saying anything bad about Russ. I'm cool with Russ. He's got an amazing wife now. So guess what, guys? You're not baiting me into any of that stuff. I'm not going to censor you. I would prefer you not talk shit about people that work in the radio. I don't need heat with anybody. I've repaired every single bridge except one, and I don't want to repair that one really. I really don't. And that's with Mike Calto. I don't think I mean, would I like to I want to be friends with him? No. I'm appreciative of everything that he has done for me, but I don't think that bridge is fixable. And out of respect to Bubba, I would not do that. I just wouldn't do it. Um, no worries, Miss YQS. Shock jocks. I kind of hate that term. I really do. Now there are some. Do you ever talk to 25? Yeah, I talked to 25 a couple of months ago. I asked them to come on the show, and I don't know what happened. It's not that he said no. He was completely down for it. But I also think that maybe because I heard a couple of rumblings from when he was on Clusterfuck the last time. And I heard, I know that 25 wasn't talking trash about me, but um, yeah, I heard that somebody on Cluster F had said that I'm on the do not trust list. But, see, for some reason, Manson has had it in his head. I don't know if he was just joking, but he had this conspiracy theory that I was getting paid under the table by Bubba to talk shit about Seth Cush. I mean, sign me up all day, people. Like, seriously, sign me up for that gig. Yeah, I think they said I was getting like $200 a month just to talk shit about Seth Cush. I wish. Listen, $200, you want to pay me that? I will do that all day, every day. That is easy money for me. Because that's what I'm good at. I can't fight worth a damn. But when it comes to War of Words, there's not a lot of people that can beat me at it. So, yeah, I guess I have an ego now, too. Even though I'm not a host of a terrestrial radio show, I am a host of a podcast and a nightly live stream. So I guess you could say I have an ego because for me to make that comment that not a lot of people can beat me when it comes to a war of words, it's just this the way that I feel. There's not a lot of things that I'm good at. One of them being life, for real. And I'm just joking, by the way, guys. I don't want you guys to be like, oh my God, I'm worried about Tuddle. I'm worried about Tuddle. He says that he's bad at life. Do we need to call somebody? Do we need to Baker Act him again? No. That's never going to happen again. By the way, I talked to my good friend, Courtney. Used to hang out with her and her husband, Theron. We had a tight circle there for a while. Yeah, well, Tuds, when I just did a BDM show, and if you don't know what BDM is, Tom and Dan, A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan, that they do a BDM show, which is for their subscription show, which it's kind of brilliant. They call their subscribers Big Dick Millionaires. Thank you, man. So I did that show for them the other day, and then I got another appearance coming up real soon with Tom and Dan. I'm on their show once a month. I ended up playing golf with Tom Van. I ended up making him very, very uncomfortable because the people that we were playing with were actually good friends of his as well as sponsors on the show. Corey was great enough to bid on me. And I was like, man, Tom, we're playing like shit. We got to do some 90s type stunts. Now, there was one where the guy offered me like $300, $400 to take a shot with him. I turned that down. But then I think when we got on the 16th or 17th hole, they were like, hey, for $500, would you put a golf ball in your ass and try to putt it into the hole? Like fart the ball out. Tom completely cockblocked me because he said, I'm leaving. I won't play the last two holes if you shit out the golf ball and put it in the hole. Like, fuck, me, dude. I just turned down all that money to take a shot, and you're going to stop me from shitting out a golf ball and trying to make a putt? And it was like, I didn't even have to make the putt. So he kind of C-blocked me on that one. So, yeah. Yes. Maybe I am a little bit of a whore. But guess what? I'm struggling. Gotta do what I gotta do. I'm kind of like Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. You gotta do what you gotta do. You try to live by a code, but then you gotta bite some people's throats out to save your family. I don't think it would have gotten stuck. Who knows? That would have been my luck. I would have had to play the last two holes with a white Titleist ball stuck in my rectum. But no, I thought about it. It did not happen. But I got to tell you, that would have been, I mean, come on. You guys have known. Listen, if you've listened to Bubba Show for any amount of time, that would be like near the bottom of list of things that I've had to do. So come on, guys. Don't act like that would have been some big thing that you guys would have all looked down on me for. If you're in here right now, make sure you give me a like and give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I told you earlier, if you're just new to the live stream, I'm getting really, really close to the super chat function where you guys will be able to donate during the live stream. Kind of like throw me a tip, even if it's $1, whatever it may be. I'm appreciative of everything. I can tell you have your next appearance on BTLS. Yeah, I know that. But I'm working hard, man. Hold on. How to manage keep his workers and guests not to expose Ned Manson. Just trust her signing paperwork. This is what I do for Bubba. No. It just nobody ever really talked about it. I mean, you don't want to blow in. I mean, most people knew. Most people knew what was going on. I mean, if you guys have listened to Phil Hendry, that was the whole thing about Phil Hendry. You know, when I first listened to Phil Hendry, I did not know the gimmick. I didn't know that he was actually talking to himself. And then when you pull back the curtain and you know what's going on, that makes the show even better because people actually believe that the person that they're talking to is real. And it's not. That's good. I mean, you guys should listen. I mean, Twitch has been one of the best things that could have happened for Bubba. It at one time, if I'm just being honest, it kept the lights on. And Bubba has even admitted that. All right, so I got one last thing I want to talk about. We would also like to send you a bait bucket for your birthday. I mean, email me, tuddle@gmail.com. I'll tell you where you can send it. But, I mean, don't spend a lot of money on it. These assholes. Yeah, it was industry respect. Now, there were other people that, you know, like Calta and them, that would, you know, think, oh, it's a big thing. I'm gonna blow up the spot. Ned's not real. You know, everybody for the longest time said Ned stood for non-existing dude. I don't know. I never found out if that was actually what it stood for, but who knows? But the reason I'm kind of giving out the PayPal thing, and I'm not going to talk about this, but I would like to hear what you guys think. And if any of you guys want to sponsor the Tuddle Daily Podcast, we can easily do that. Email me, tuddle@gmail.com. I'll pass it along to my producer, Vulture. There are two sponsors now. One that I've been trying to get a hold of that, Jack, I mean, he owes a lot of it to Bubba. He really does. You guys, I dropped 50 right. Super chat, I dropped 50 right now. But, well, I got to get the listening hours in. I'm like about 400 hours short. And I know that seems like a lot. Here, let me give you an example. On average, most of these live streams that I do get in between 14 and 20 hours worth of viewing time. And you're probably like, oh, how are you getting that? Now, I'll tell you, I got 20 people in here right now, okay? So say they listen, if I ended the show right now, 38 minutes and 14 seconds, and the 20 people that are in here listen the whole exact time, I would get 38 minutes, 38 minutes, 38 minutes. You know, it'd be 38 times 20. But you also got to remember that there's been a lot of people that have come in, watched part of it, and checked out. So I get counted for those times as well. So all of these live streams, I'm getting around 14 to 20 hours worth of viewing time. And it is building and building. It's snowballing. That's why I said, if you guys have watched one of my videos before, and you don't want to, do me a favor. If you have any time, like I said, turn the volume down and just let the video ride. Let it eat. Let the video just play its course. Even if it's just one of the small little videos that I've done, that's 5 minutes. That's 5 minutes more than I'm going to get credited. Any word on BL? Are you talking about BL from Ron and Ron? Because I would love to have BL. I would love to have BL on the show. Missing finger and all. I would. But back to my topic before I go. I have no problem. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. But I have no problem if a sponsor does not want to sponsor with my show anymore. I have no problem with that. But you got to let me know. You just have to let me know. because there are 2 sponsors that are about almost 3 months behind. And I'm about to they're no longer going to get played. But do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want to sponsor my show anymore, you got to let me know so I can take it out. So do you think that those people, even though that I've been continuously running their sponsorship, should they still be owing me that money? I want your honest opinion. Should I just let it? Should I just let it go, or should those people still owe me that money? I think they should still owe me that money. Like, for real. They should. Like I said. No, not the real estate guy, but you know what? Yeah, the other one. I'll say it. And I'm not bad-mouthing him. I'm really not. But every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. Like, seriously. I'm doing side work on stuff. Vulture has put me to work, helping him out with his gig. So I'm doing that. So I got that money coming in. But every little bit helps. Like I said, thank you, David. Like I said, I have no problem if you tell me, hey, I can't afford it. I'm not getting anything back. Here, how about this? You know what? Here. Vulture, are you listening right now? Here, let's set the price. Let's set a price right now. I'd like to hear, what would you guys be willing to pay? And I need to set a price. There's no haggling on this. Let's set a price here. If you guys wanted me to promote something, let's say 30-second, and you know what? I'll even do it in content. And content means like a live read. A 30-second live read. A 30-second live read in content. All you got to do is go to my PayPal account, paypal.me/Tuddle on the radio. You can leave me a little message. Yeah, you can do that. PayPal.me/Tuddle on the radio. Just go there. You can donate anything. Even if it's $1, I'll take it. I will. But what set price should I do? Yes, I will. Listen, I don't have to worry about Plugola Payola. If you want to do it, and here, I'll even go one better. If you donate, you get 30 seconds. You get 30 seconds on the podcast. Well, here, no. How about this? All right. Vulture, yeah, paypal.me/Tuddle on the radio. Vulture, thank you, Nedley Mandigo. That'd be great. Vulture, what do you think, Vulture? What would be on the podcast? We'll do a package deal. What does it cost to get a 30-second read on the Tuddle Daily Podcast, the recorded show, and the live stream? What should be the going rate? Now, remember, I'm only going to do 2 of these today because I don't want my show to be a plug fest. But if you donate, be calm. I'll write you back and I'll tell you, we'll set up a schedule of when I'm going to do your live read so you don't freak out. And I will do it. And I will send you a copy. I'll send you an air check of me reading your ad. Whatever you want me to plug. Fuck, I don't care, even if you don't have a business. Now, if you want to go full-time, $175 a month, I'll run it. Oh, Lemmy, you are the best, Lemmy. Lemmy, I love you to death. That would actually be amazing. If you just went down my playlist and just let it rip, whew, I'll get to that 4,000 hours that I need automatically. Like I said, I'm less than 500 hours away. Help me out, because it would really help me out, and I'll be able to concentrate more on the podcast and the nightly live stream. And like I said, I'm not even mad at the people. The only thing that I'm mad about is that you got to let me know that you do not want to sponsor on my show anymore. So if you're interested, Nelly Mandingo, paypal.me/Tuddle on the radio. Now, seriously, email me, tuddle@gmail.com, and we'll negotiate. I'll promote whatever you want me to do, and we'll work out a deal. But Vulture will do all the negotiating for me, and we'll go from there. Like, if you want me to read something that just talks shit about myself, or you want me to, now, it can't be like liable speech. It can't be telling untruths about people. But if you want me to read a 30-second spot, no, do not request money, because then you're going to lock me up. Yes, Lemmy, I don't want any money from you. If you're doing what you're saying you're doing and you're just letting my playlist right out, like, seriously. And listen, I know, like, it sounds like I'm doing a telethon right now, and I didn't mean to get into that, but I just had that idea because, when I've been on radio, I got fired from iHeart because I had a brokered show, and the program director, I didn't realize, was sitting near me. But, like, seriously, I mean, I got caught for Plug Ola Pala, but now that I'm realized, like, I don't have to play under those fucking rules anymore. I really don't. I don't have to. You don't even have to sign up for PayPal. You can just donate. You don't have to. You don't have to be a part of PayPal to be able to donate. So, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I got a lot of stuff I still got to take up. That does LinkedIn roast. It's funny. Some dude roast your LinkedIn profile, all in good humor. Wait, somebody did roast my LinkedIn profile? Because, wait, Cornelia, are you serious? Because I need that audio immediately. I do. You cannot get me that audio fast enough, because I will break that audio down. Like, seriously, if you hear anybody talking trash about me, okay, all right. Well, I mean, you can still donate even if I'm not on. No, Lemmy, I'm telling you, please promote anything right now, please. Lemmy, I'm giving you permission. Promote whatever you want to promote. Matter of fact, Lemmy, if you're saying that you're letting my playlist run, please just email me, and I will promote your podcast, your link, or whatever you have. Just email me, tuddle@gmail.com. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I've been doing a lot of content today. My voice is going. I love every single one of you. Thank you for supporting me. Like I said, if you don't want to donate, just promote the podcast. No, it's not really Tuddle. It's Patrick. My real name is Patrick. Tuddle is a name that Ron and Fez gave me, and I'll finish with this real quick because I've told the story a lot of times. I worked at Black Crow Broadcasting in Daytona Beach. Nelly Mandingo, all right, all right. Listen, I'm telling this story and then I'm out. It's my name is Patrick. My real name is Patrick, but they called me Tuddle. I worked at Black Crow Broadcasting. There was 103.3 The Vibe, and their morning show guy, his name was Tim Tuddle. Tuddle with 2 T's, Tuttle. And they used to fuck with him all the time. It was all in good humor. It was like no real heat. And they were like, all right, we're going to name the new intern, Patrick. We're going to name him Tuddle. And the name took off. Everybody loved me. But then Ron was like, hey, I'm not saying you're going to have a career in radio, but guess what? You probably should switch your name to Tuddle with 2 Ds, Tuddle, just in case you became really, really big, which didn't happen. Switch it to Tuddle, Tuddle, and I did it. That is, I know it's a stupid story, but that's exactly how I got my name, and it just stuck. It's stuck ever since. Patrick is just such a... No wonder that Rob guy called me the F word for gay. I really don't have a problem with that word. Listen, I support gay, lesbian, everything. My real name on LinkedIn is Tuddle. I mean, if you just search Tuddle, I think you could easily find it on LinkedIn. That or it's here. I'll tell you. I don't give a fuck. Patrick Fowler, Fowler. It's my full name. So I'm proud of my name. I've always gone by Tuddle. So I mean, if you go on my Facebook page, I mean, if you just type in Patrick Fowler, that's exactly what it is. See, I don't understand that. Like, when you type in my name, it comes up as Patrick Fowler, but the link to my Facebook is facebook.com/Tuddle. I don't know how to change that. If any of you guys know how to change that, please let me know. I would love to be able to do that. I like to keep everything uniformed. All my social media is suchandsuch.com/Tuddle. I like to keep things uniform. The only thing that is not /Tuddle, I had to go Tuddle on the radio. Anyways, guys, I'm out. My voice is shot. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. Love you. Hope you guys are safe. Download will be up tonight.